Never overextend your trust.
Nerdrotic.com.
There's some good news. Henry Cavill is not unemployed. He's got a job after getting unceremoniously booted from Superman. He is now Highlander. He's going to be in Highlander. That just broke today. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a Highlander being led around by a 17-year-old girl who's much smarter and better than he is. Maybe. We'll see.
Probably. The fact that we live in a world where Henry Cavill isn't literally being offered every major role right now and he's having to turn down shit, it just kind of shows you the state of Hollywood. It's so insane. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of his interpretation of Superman, but I think he could make a perfect Superman. Him as an actor, him as a presence, this dude should be like Tom Cruise from the 80s and the 90s. He should be in every fucking thing. He should be Will Smith from the 90s.
The thing that I loved about this announcement from Henry Cavill is it shows one of the reasons that so many of us like him. It's not just the fact that he's a good-looking dude who's a good actor. It's the way that he treats what he's about to do. With the post saying, hey, I'm going to do this, he's like been getting in touch with his Scottish roots. He's been doing a ton of research, reading books, getting involved in the lore, putting himself in that position, just like he did with Witcher. That is one of the reasons he's so beloved by us,
because he's a
who
nerd.
Respect the source material and all these things. To see someone be that dedicated, that is awesome. And maybe that's one of the reasons that they don't like him in Hollywood. He's just too appreciative of the source material and the fans that go along with it.
He actually cares. What a concept in Hollywood for an actor to care about their role enough to do some research.
And Henry is just an actor who wants to do his fucking job. And no, I wouldn't call him adult pretender. I would call him an actor just for what he did. He went out there, did the research, wants to show that character respect and not use it to hitch his political wagon to. But this is the big news. And yeah, I just saw this right before the show. John Wick filmmaker Chad, how do you pronounce his last name? Stahelski is behind the project. Well, that's not bad. The long gestating Highlander reboot is getting a jolt. Henry Cavill is in talks to star in the Lionsgate film. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. It's unknown what character he will play, but it is expected to be one of the film's 2 leading roles. 2
leading roles. You know what that means.
Oh,
you know what that means.
There's gonna be a woman's.
It's
gonna be a girl.
What if it's Brie Larson?
Oh,
There can be only one, and it must be you because you have a vagina. Okay.
The girl who's the key to everything.
Well, he's studying his Scottish roots, so that could be a good sign. At least he's not looking into like Spanish roots, if you know what I mean.
Chad Stahelski is the one behind it as far as the creative power. He's done the John Wick series. It was involved in the Nobody film, which was fantastic. I think that the fact that he's involved with it gives me a lot more hope for it than if anyone else in Hollywood was involved.
Yeah. Cavill rose to global fame in 2013's Man of Steel, subsequent DC films. He also has Mission Impossible, Fallout on his resume, as well as Netflix's The Witcher and Enola Holmes. I'd leave that off your resume. Stahelski has been developing the Highlander reboot since 2016. Such great themes of immortality, love, and identity are all wrapped up in such a colorful mythology. I can't think of a better property that gives the opportunity to create interesting characters, mythic themes, and action set pieces. Okay, so Highlander is a great movie. I love it. It's got some of the worst swordplay I've ever seen in a film. It's terrible, man. It is bad swordplay. It's fun to watch. It's a fun movie, but it's the Queen soundtrack that's fucking cool in it too. Who would be a good replacement? Who would you bring in?
Probably going to be Adam Lambert in Queen. That's probably what it's going to be.
That would be Cardi B.
Cardi B, yeah.
They'll probably put rap music in it. Like that stupid Snake Eyes trailer where they put this fucking hip hop music to it. Why?
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
If Henry's the lead, then yeah, I'm down. It sounds pretty good as long as they don't have Cardi B do the soundtrack. Maybe they get Iron Maiden. They're still around. They're still kicking it.
Chad says Dan Bask. I 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. That is a great idea.
Yeah. So this is Cavill actually putting it out on Instagram. This is where he responds. He takes a screenshot of the Deadline article and then shows what he's been up to lately. And it says, very exciting news. I've been a fan of Highlander since I was a lad. From the movies and all of their 80s Queen slathered glory to the TV show with an actor who looked remarkably like one of my brothers. Being not shy with swords and having a director as talented as Chad Stahelski at the helm, this is an opportunity like no other. Deep diving into franchise storytelling with all the tools at our disposal is going to make this an adventure I and hopefully all of you shall never forget. As you can see from the swipe, I've lately been dipping into some of my Scottish heritage and inadvertently getting my baseline research underway.
Makes you want to watch it.
Exactly. That makes you want to watch it 100%. And talking about Queen right there, like you said, Gary. So
yes. Hey, that's what an actor is supposed to do. You're supposed to be selling your product instead of coming out and saying, well, you know, the previous version was racist. So hopefully there's more representation in this one, and all racist fans will learn a lesson. By the way, still come to our movie.
You remember what Javicia Leslie said when it was announced that she'd be the next Batwoman? Nothing about the fucking character, nothing about the property. She says, as a LGBT black person, I'm excited for this role and for all LGBT black people to see. Nothing about the actual source material, no respect, nothing like this.
What do we got here, Az? What do we got here?
Every fantasy series.
It's true.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of fan fiction about that out there.
See, even I want to watch this show, and I'm straight.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.